Adeyanju recommends Tinubu's drive his own car, proposes no salary for political office holders. Toh, the news in detail. Activist lawyer Adeyanju has said no political office holder should be paid salaries. Adeyanju pointed out that President Bola Tinubu should drive his personal car because politics is about service. Featuring on the Honest Bunch podcast, the activist lamented that politicians in Nigeria see politics as a full-time job. Adeyanju said, no politician should be paid salary in Nigeria because we are a poor country. Politics is about service. Even the president should drive his personal car. We shouldn't be buying official vehicles for government people. Anybody that becomes a president at that level is no longer poor. Politicians are doing as if it is a full-time job. Not only are we paying them, now they have 10 to 28. Principal officers at the National Assembly alone have over 2,000 aides. You can go and fact check. If they tell the president of Kenya that he will be begged, he will never agree. He was begging because citizens said politicians were wasting money. So we need a similar thing from the government. You don't hear him. You don't hear him. And the thing is, it's not a matter of you don't hear him. Do you people even know that this is true? Because some people have been so brainwashed that the government, they are meant to beg the government for crumbs. I will keep telling us, if Nigeria were a business venture, we are the what? The board of directors. You are here, you are the CEO, you're serving the board of directors. Every other person, from the customer service, from the IT department, you are doing your possible best to the shareholders for the company. People be saying them be shareholders. Don't even bother. The share now people. If you do anyhow, people will pull out their shares. Now so it's supposed to be. You treat them well. You see shareholders and board of directors, they know they joke with those people. At all. Because if person will get 500 million, 500 billion worth of as in 500 billion shares per share, now how much? Won't pull out. You save now. Anything the person wants, you go want listen to him. You understand? You go want listen to him. Politics should be about service. That is what it should be like. You are coming in. That is why I'm saying they should strip all this, the thing that makes, what's it called, position juicy. You see all those excessive allowance, house allowance, clothes allowance, children allowance, this one allowance should be stripped completely. No immunity. You misbehave, then give you, then put on for your body. Immediately, let's say you are seeing you're seeing the repercussion of what you're doing. Do you understand? Now, so it's supposed to be normal. Somebody is blindfolded with tribal sentiment. One Tinubu doesn't know if you exist at all. Tinubu is not doing any state favor for giving them allocation as a when due. It is not his money, rather we demand transparency, accountability, and good policies which he lacks. Insulting others in this platform for tribal states, for tribal sake, misconstrued makes you stupid if you don't know. If you don't like someone's post, keep it and post, okay. They don't attack themselves on top of this one. The thing upstairs is this man is not complete. Toh. You are right, but these criminals don't depend on salaries. What many of them take home monthly or with or without salary is more than state budget. Yes, now. You know how much we governor the government they put for himself. Tinubu go to say pay them money. Let's say Tinubu give them normal. Let's say the money when they give them now like 7 billion naira or 5 billion. Do you know that they fit pocket 1 billion naira? Oh God. And the thing is like 1 billion, check am. That money, they will come they lavish am because the money where they no suffer gets. You know when you suffer get something, you utilize it, you manage it, you invest it. You understand? Immediately you start to see money now as a person with the young, with the work. The first thing we go come to you might not be even upgrade. You go want secure yourself first. Between that time we be say you start to see that money for 6 months, for 1 year. For some people say they go even fit stay low for 2 years, 3 years. You no go know say anything done soft. You no go know. They don't everything done. If na person where they focus, we be saying know where they come from. Do you understand? But our politicians, they came in to serve us, but now we are not begging them, which is not supposed to happen. See what's happening for Kenya now? Their politicians they beg them. I beg now. Yes, now because they use billion, they build house. The same thing. And we are not even, and Nigerians are not even asking for these billions. We are not asking for this money. What we are asking for is give good governance, Yet we gonna let now we get fuel, make we no dey buy for expensive. Fuel is supposed to be very close to free. Why? You build refineries everywhere. Prepare the one wey we get. We suppose get more than 20, more than 50 refineries because na the oil now we know say we dey sell. Now for the gold and other things wey dey for this country, they go start to dey mine am, they go start to dey manufacture am inside this country. Nigeria can start manufacturing things. Who says we cannot? Who talk am? That be in our agriculture, make we start to dey dry our cocoa. What am I saying? Make we start. We don't already dey do am. They dry our cocoa, they sell. They dry other things, they sell. Do you know now that you can dry what's it called? If you dry, if you person say you get where you plant leaf, this vegetable, where then they use it now, where then they call ogo. If you get where you plant it, you know say you get as you go do and dry am, export am. Shey you know say you go carry fish like this. Fish, you go river, you go carry fish, you go buy from fishermen, you go go dry am. Then go use oven like this, dry am well for you. Dry the fish where the fish go dry. You know say you go package am, you go export outside. No, do we know what we have? Should I go into our mineral resources? All this one when they talk for the one way we say we do every day. Forget. And yet these people coming. It is not even their salaries alone. It is not even only their salary. Sometimes if you say you don't go pay their salary, now you even lose. It's not their salary. Adeyanju's right to some extent that politics is about service. Salaries are a must. Salaries are not a must. Why? Because they keep saying there is no money in Nigeria. If there's no money, we should have people who are willing to come in and work with being paid, even if now that's the way that they pay them. You see this minimum wage, good. Make them they collect the minimum wage. Do you understand? Make the only money where they go see for this life now minimum wage. And maybe when somebody give them tips. Now so it's supposed to be. The lawmakers should earn less in salary like African nations, not like Western nations. Senators and House of Rep salaries are part of our suffering. One man's annual salary could have meant 4 lawmakers' salaries. Now listen to this. You are a demented brain, Deji. Nigeria is a Britain contraction that can never attain nationhood. Northern political class, including their military, ruled Nigeria for decades. You couldn't tell them such. First time a Yoruba patriot is the president, you want him to do your wish. Protest against our current Fulani military constitution imposed on us first. Stop the Islamic inscription on our currencies as soon as possible. Protest for regional government to be put in place first. Keep quiet. My dear, I don't blame you. See, I don't know about you, but if not you be my person and you dey for place of authority, my sister, I will fight you to the last. Especially if you can't do, people will think that I'm against you. Even you yourself. I will give you problem. For everything what you say you go do, I will hold you accountable to your word. Why? So that tomorrow if I come, they do I'm another person. They no go come as I come. Adeyanju was actually vocal. He was vocal. Why are you pained? You think that thing did not get as bad as this, but he was vocal during Buhari's time. I know Adeyanju. He is very vocal. So for you to come as a they say this about him, it is obvious that you are actually pained. You are just a Tinubu supporter. And if you're supporting this regime with everything going on, my sister, you never see suffer. You go see suffer like this. You go swear say for your life. Say if you support anything like this again, make Mude waka for road, make to buy you. You never see him. God go give you so that you go see him. Your eye go open. This is not a matter of say, God forbid. It go happen. Because I saw I never clear. You need more suffering, make it clear. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest